Good day, and today in this presentation I will be discussing about recreational math, a brief description of it, and some examples of it. Now, what is recreational math? Recreational mathematics is math performed for enjoyment or entertainment. It is enjoyable and typically consists of games or puzzles. It involves more than just using math as a diversion or for mathematical games. Deep concepts that are concealed in games, riddles, and other types of play serve as inspiration for recreational mathematics. Now, here are some examples. Our example number 1. Rearrange the balls below. Work out a new sequence from the clues given. Our clue number 1 will be the top 3 balls should total to number 22. Clue number 2, the 10 ball touches 4 others but not the 6 ball. And our clue number 3, the 5 ball is immediate to the right of the 6 ball and is not in contact with the 4 ball. Now, this is our given arrangement. Our top ball is ball number 8. Our second column will be ball number 5 and ball number 10. And our last column will be ball number 6, ball number 4, and ball number 2. Now, I will give you 30 seconds to think about the answer or comment it down below and see if it is correct. Okay, this will be our answer. Our top ball will be ball number 4. Our second row will be ball number 8 and ball number 10. And our last row will be ball number 6, number 5, and number 2. Now, how do we know that this arrangement is correct? We will again go to our clues for our assessment. Or clue number 1. The top 3 balls total to 22. What is our top 3 balls? Ball number 4, ball number 8, and ball number 10. If you sum those 3 balls together, it would total to 22. Now we have our number 1 clue correct. What about our clue number 2? The 10 ball touches 4 others but not the 6th ball. We can see here that our 10 ball is in the middle of ball number 4 and ball number 2, and is also surrounded by ball number 8 and ball number 5, making our arrangement correct again. Now our last clue. The 5 ball is immediate to the right of the 6th and is not in contact with the 4 ball. Now, in our arrangement, the number 5 ball is right next to our 6 ball and is not in contact with the 4 ball and is only in contact with the ball number 6, number 8, number 10, and number 2. Now, did you get it right? We have another example. Each of the 4 neighbors, Sean, Maria, Sarah, and Brian has different occupations. It is the editor, the banker, the chef, or the dentist. Now, from the following clues, determine the occupation of each neighbor. Our clue number 1, Mariah gets home from work after the bunker, but before the dentist. Clue number 2, Sarah, who is the last to get home from work, is not the editor. And number 3, the dentist and Sarah leave for work at the same time. And number 4, the banker lives next to Brian. I will give you 30 seconds to find out who and whose occupation is. Okay, now we will do a table for our solution. We will then first go to our first clue, which is Maria is not the banker nor the dentist. So, in the following table, we will write X number 1, which stands for ruled out by clue number 1. If it is ruled out by clue number 2, we will put it X2, or clue number 3, X3, or 4, X4. Now, in this, we will put an X1 in the banker and the dentist, because in clue number 1 states that Maria gets home from work after the banker but before the dentist, meaning she is not the banker or the dentist. Now, we will go to our next clue, which is Sarah, who is the last to get home from work, is not the editor. It is already given that she is not the editor, so we will put an X2 on the editor. Now, from clue number 1, the banker is not the last to get home. And we know from clue number 2 that Sarah is the last to get home. Therefore, Sarah is not the banker. We will put another X2 on the banker. Now, how did we get the X3 in dentist and conclude that Sarah is the chef? If we go to our third clue, the dentist and Sarah leave for work at the same time, meaning that the dentist and Sarah is not the same, therefore making Sarah the chef. Now that we have concluded that Sarah is the chef, we will put X3 on all the names of the chef. Now we have noticed that Maria is our editor, because Sarah is our chef and she is not the banker nor the dentist. It only concludes that Maria is our editor. Now we will be putting X3 on Sean and Brian on being editor. We are only going to find out who is the banker and the dentist between Sean and Brian. Now, from clue number 4, Brian is not the banker. Sean must be the banker, because it is stated in clue number 4 that Brian lives next to the bunker, making Brian the dentist and Sean the banker. This is our final answer, concluding that Sean is the banker, Maria the editor, Sarah the chef, and Brian, the dentist. Did you get it right? And that's all for recreational mathematics. I hope you enjoy and thank you.